Okay, hello all. Welcome to I Love Ruby playlist once again. So, in this video, we are going to get started with Rails. So, in previous video, we saw how to install it. So that's the thing. So there is a thing called interactive Ruby. So let me just shut this down. So you can launch this like IRB, and you can type a small statement like 1 plus 2 or something like that, right? So you'll just get the output. But the thing is, like, I like, okay, to exit it, you just type exit, okay, and it'll exit. So I like to do it like something like this: IRB hyphen hyphen simple hyphen prompt, okay. So what will happen is, like, this will be okay, you'll get an interactive Ruby terminal without what to say, all those extra fittings, like that says line number and all those stuff, right? So that's the thing. Yeah, let me just reduce it. Okay, right. If you press Control L, yeah, it'll clear the screen so that. And let me have my book here. Right. Okay. How to make this right half? Okay, right. Okay. And this one, I'll just put it in left half. Okay. Right, so we have got this two things side by side, so we can practice it. So this is the thing. So pressing Control L will clear the screen. If you type exit and enter, it'll exit. Okay, so let us start with a simple program like put as hello world or something like that. Okay, so this will just print hello world, and that's it. So, like, this is the print statement in Ruby, right? So that's the thing. And don't bother about the nil. We'll see it while we are looking at functions and all those stuff. And Ruby can do a lot of math. Like, I'm just trying to do like 56 raised to the power of 31. The double star means raised to the power of. Okay, right? Okay, so when I started writing the book, I almost didn't even know Ruby and all those stuff. So the example is like this, but professionally, you need to leave space between what to say operators and operand. The double star is called as operator, and 56 and 31 are called as operand, right? So yeah, this is how you'll expect to what to say uh, what to say the program to be. So I've also mentioned that you can hit Control C, that is Control plus C, Control C to okay. Okay, something is not going right. Okay, like if I put like 56 double star, and I thought, okay, this is not a thing to do. I can just hit Control C over here and it'll just come out, right? So that's how it is, right? And let's see how to do math. Okay, so I'm just copying this and pasting it. So I can add a lot of large numbers. Okay, and so it'll add till 1 to 56 over here, like 1 plus 45 plus 67 and so on. And it'll just subtract 128. Okay, so it is just like normal mathematical equations. Now let's remove that subtraction and do it. Okay, so yeah, that's how it is. This seems to work. So I've given a set of mathematical operations. The plus is used for addition, minus is used for subtraction, slash is used for division, the star is used for multiplication, double star is used for raised to the power of, right? This mod, yeah, it finds the reminder. Okay, so that's the thing. And plus equal to and all, I think I'll explain when we come to variables. Okay, so that's the thing. Plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, and all those things. Any mathematical operation followed by equal to, right? So I'll explain it when we come to variables, I think. Okay, so yeah, let's go on. Let's try a addition example. Let me put Control L and clear it off. Control L clearing off means it won't go somewhere else. It'll just scroll up. Okay, so that's the thing, right? So let me put like, okay, 56 plus 72, right? Yeah, I just get some number, and 112 minus 64. This is a subtraction. Okay, we tried addition. This is subtraction. Okay, now let's try some division. 117 by 12. Okay, so you're getting kind of quotient over here. Okay, so that's the thing. and 5 raised to the power of 3. Next we are just trying, right? 5 raised to the power of 3. And what is 5 raised to the power of 3? 125. 25 into 5 is 25. And okay. And okay, like even before going to variables, okay, I'm just doing variables over here. Like, okay, so I'm just putting I is equal to 5 over here. Okay, these things are called as variables. Variables means it can hold any value. Now I can even change I is equal to 7. So I is very high. I is vary. Before it was 5, now it's 7. Now I can just put 9 or something like that. Yeah, it'll vary. So let's put I is equal to 5. I'll just clear this off using Control L and put I is equal to 5, right? Okay, so, right. Okay. Now what I do is like I plus is equal to 37. Now I plus equal to 37. And so we get 42. 42 is the answer for the ultimate question about the universe. Okay, so similarly, yeah, I can try this. Okay, j minus, okay, j is equal to 50. Okay, so how to remember this? Okay, j minus is equal to 17. J minus is equal to 17. So rather than putting j is equal to j minus 17, okay, you can, okay, which will be like 50 minus 17. Okay, this will become, okay, fine. This will evaluate to 50 minus 17 and it will once again get reassigned to j. You can just put like j minus equal to 17. If you're coming from other languages, you'll find a lot of syntactic sugar in Ruby and even in Python, like yeah, so that's how it is, right? So similarly, yeah, you can do multiplication. I'll put k is equal to 3, k is equal to 3 as shown in my book, and k star equal to 9. Okay, so yeah, it works, right? And yeah, similarly division. S is equal to 25. Okay, yeah, what is k? Yeah, k is now 27, so it got reassigned. Okay, so S is equal to 25, right? So S is equal to 25. What is S? S is 25. S slash equal to 5. I just put it. Okay, now S should be 5, right? So that's how it is. So yeah, and in Ruby, yeah, space doesn't matter. So if you look at the browser window at the right, so ultimately space doesn't matter. You can put whatever you want. Like okay, like I'm just putting 54 plus 62. Let me just try it over here. 54 plus 62. I can just put it like a single space like this. I can give, okay, if you press the up arrow over here, right? If you just press the up arrow, you'll get the previous expressions. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, so yeah, I'll just, okay, I don't know why I'm not getting 54 plus 62. Okay, I can put 54 plus 54, so many spaces plus 62, right? So the space really doesn't matter. Okay, so ultimately when the Ruby interpreter sees, okay, uh, it removes the spaces and only then it just evaluates. So space doesn't matter, okay, in Ruby. And IRB means actually interactive Ruby, and this is technically called as REPL, that is read, evaluate, print loop. So what you mean by that is, okay, if I just put 1 plus 1, okay, the Ruby expression reads it, evaluates it, it comes to 2, and it just prints 2, okay, and once again it's loop again, like read, evaluate, and print is over. Now it loops to asking you another question. So now you can put some other thing. Okay, so that's how it just works. Okay, so that's how Ruby works. Okay, so yeah, so now we will look into a thing called decimals. So if you put 5 by 3, we are getting it as 1. Okay, but what if we want like something like decimal? Okay, so we can put something like 5.0 slash 3. Okay, so this is actually called as floating point. Okay, a floating point divided by integer. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and all are called as integers. Anything with a decimal thing is in computers is called as floating point. Okay, so if you do a floating point divided by or whatever integer it is, any mathematical operation you do with a floating point results in a floating point. Okay, so you can put something like this in this 3 dot class. This will say integer. You can say put 5.0 dot class, and this will say float. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, so if you want to know about floating point or something like that, okay, floating point, okay, you can go and look it in Wikipedia or something, floating point arithmetic, right? And there is some complexities in floating point, right? So, like, if you look at, okay, let's look at my item window. Okay, like, look over here. If I put this thing, like, it's just kind of approximation. So, floating point cannot represent some numbers very accurately. So, but yeah, this is a basic Ruby course, so I don't want to go into that in detail. So, if you want to know, yeah, just what to say, go through this Wikipedia article. I'll give the link and you can go through it. If you don't understand, yeah, don't worry, right? So it's not a big thing. Okay, so this is how you start Ruby Ripple, and what to say, this is how, what to say, like you do some arithmetic and all those things. In the next video, we look about like variables. We look about like some naming convention, constants, and all those stuff. Okay, so yeah, so this is a short video. This is just to get started with Ruby and what to say, to show you how easy it is. So let's exit our terminal by putting exit. So that's it. Okay, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Anyway, thanks for watching. Do subscribe if you like this I Love Ruby series. Okay. Anyway, thanks. Bye.